Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going over the Bellus tourney that happened on the 14th. I know I'm a little late, but I figured better late than never. For those unfamiliar with Bellus, it's a big community made by AshlynS, and she holds these tournaments for the community that consist of usually one pro, one semi-pro, and one casual player, just to give more of the community a better chance to participate in a competitive setting. Some of your favorite people from the community do participate in these tournaments. I'll show all the teams here on screen, so if you want to read through them all, feel free. You can pause it here, but I'm not going to read through all of them. But you got big names. You got the community manager himself, Danny. You got Ark, YDE, a ton more. But without further ado, let's just show you guys how the tournament went. All right, so here are all the round one pairings, along with the total prize pool here on my right. First place 250, second place 150, third place 100. So the prize pool for this was a total of $500. And also to my right, because I am going to be doing a VOD review of this, it was all streamed on AshlynS's Twitch channel. The link for that will be in my description as well, along with a link to the Bellus Discord server. If you guys want a chance to participate in one of these tournaments in the future, or if you're just looking for a group of friends, whatever, I don't know what you're into, you can join the server if you feel like it. Because I am doing a VOD review, I don't have a large pool of games to choose from, so it was just what they showed on stream, and those are pretty much just the games I'm going to be going over. So I'm sorry if I don't show the games that you guys want to see. It's just like what they had, you know, like we'll make do with what we can, all right? But I'm just going to be going over the games, kind of giving my own analysis of it, and then just showing you guys what happened in it. So let's hop right into the first game. All right, guys, here we got the first game of the tournament, and I needed somewhere to put my camera, so I apologize to Kenny, but I didn't feel like I should cover up Ashlyn. She is the mastermind of all this. So we are going to be taking a look here at a banger of a first match. Danny, YDE, and Composure against Ark, Teodorov, and Darkum. By the way, these are all EU games, and I'll be honest, I don't watch a ton of EU, so if I'm mispronouncing names that are pretty commonly known, I apologize. But anyway, we got YDE on the Spike, his patented Spike. We got Danny on the M's, Composure on the Byron, so a really good team comp all around, in my opinion. Art going to be on the B. Darkum going to go with Frank, which I think is an interesting pick, but I didn't even mention, I don't even know the name of this map, but this is such a troll map, guys. Like, I love that they do stuff like this to make it more fun, but they're playing like a really troll fun map in a competitive setting, so you never really know what could happen. I'm sure none of these people have ever drafted on this map in their lives, so it's very difficult to come up with some decisions. The ball just bouncing everywhere. You really gotta be careful about it, because it can really go in at any time, and you never really know what's going on. Bunch of people going down. The ball gonna ricochet off everything on the map and end up finding its way into the goal. So I can't imagine that was on purpose, but hey, like, you play the map, you gotta do what you gotta do, and he made it work. So yeah, YDE, Danny, Composure down 1-0 right now, going into the 52nd mark of this game. They are getting a really good push up. Darkum is able to take out Danny on the other side. That ball almost goes at least on the goal line, but I think because Ark shot it, that it wouldn't have went in anyway. I'm not really sure how the bumpers work. I don't think they reset that, so I mean, maybe it would have went in. I have no idea. This map is just chaotic. I don't know what's even happening half the time. Danny gonna be making his way up into a good position, but that B, honey molasses or whatever it's called, like, that's a good spot to put it to keep Danny out of that position. Danny actually doing a really good job of keeping his distance with M's. I don't know how good Danny is as a player. Like, I love the guy, but I mean, I don't know how good he is as a player, but he does a really good job of keeping his max range with M's to really, like, get the maximum amount of damage that he can. And that was game one. We're going to skip forward into game two. This is the first set, by the way, so it is a best of 3. And the ball already making its way around YDE, just chasing it down like a dog chasing its tail. Darkoom gonna get a big walk forward here, but they're able to take him out right before he's able to score. And honestly, what happens here is YDE's team is going to end up just cornering the ball, so I'm gonna keep like skipping forward here. Like, I guess they didn't want any more unlucky goals like happened last time, so they figured they had the better overtime comp, and they just straight up play the ball in the back. You can see him all the way up the map, which, I mean, it makes this map less fun for sure, but this is a competition, guys, and sometimes, even in a competitive setting, this is the best way to play a map. If you don't think you can make a big enough push forward, then sometimes just waiting till overtime, if you think you have overtime comp, sometimes this is the best way to play a position like this. I mean, you can see 20 seconds left. Finally, they go and grab the ball. 8 seconds left till overtime, and they are pushed up pretty far up the map here, so they're doing really good. Danny able to get the kill on Arc. Darkoom gonna miss a super there. Danny tries to slide it between them, not quite able to get it, but I respect that attempt at a shot for sure. YDE with a really nice super, able to get that double takedown on Gale and B. Darkoom trying to keep back composure and Danny as much as he can. You see Danny not getting too aggressive here. He's doing a really good job of just playing it patient, waiting for his team to get back and wait for their moment to get a really big push forward here. Composure going to be on Arc and overtime because you really don't want to give that B the green light to just move up the map and trap your team, get a bunch of kills. So they're doing a really good job. They took out B, moved on to Frank, able to get that kill. Danny trying to get slimy on Arc, trying to dodge some shots. He's going to get slowed, not able to. YDE's going to find the ball, slide it, super pass over to Composure, and they're able to get the 1-1, tie it up. And game 3, I believe they do a similar thing. I'm going to skip forward again. I think they do a similar thing where they find the ball and they just corner it for a while. You see YDE throws it right into the corner because they just knew that they had this matchup last time in OT. They just have the comp advantage. A Frank isn't going to be able to do much in overtime, especially against an Ems. Spike is going to be good in overtime and in regular time, so that's not too important. Byron going to be a good matchup on B. So you can see they're all the way up the map, but they just don't want the ball because there's always that possibility that, like, even across the map, that the ball can just go in. Like, from other side of the map, it can hit a bunch of ricochets and somehow just find its way into your net. Nothing you can really do about it. So they're just going to be playing this from a competitive mindset of, okay, how do we lower our risk of getting scored on? And they're just going to play it till overtime again, which is probably the smart move. Again, you know, not as fun, but, you know, it's probably the smart way of doing things. Danny, again, doing a good job keeping his range. Going to try to keep the Frank back. He might have wasted his super there, but not really an issue against a Frank because you're probably going to get it back anyway. And 5 seconds left till overtime. You know, he's going to try to hit the gadget on him, not quite able to, as Frank does have the active noise cancellation gadget to stop that. YDE going to get a couple of really good kills, turning on the sweat mode and dodging Gale, waiting for his team to come back. And this is what they're waiting for, is overtime. And now you can see they're going to be getting aggressive, but somebody does have to go back and get the ball, which can be difficult to do when you have your full team going up the map. Like, you can see they're making good progress now, but they need someone to go back and get the ball. And when you have somebody move back to the ball, that gives the other team a chance to push forward while you're in that 2v3. Fortunately, they are able to get the ball up. YDE gonna dodge the Frank super there and get a double super over there on the Frank and the Gale. YDE almost able to find the ball, but Composure does hit the shot on Arc with 4 seconds left, and they're able to close this game out, and they're able to take set 1. All right, to catch you guys up to speed a little bit, obviously we saw YDE, Danny, Composure went up 1-0 after Brawl Ball. Arc's team came back with a 2-0 in open zone, hot zone, I think is the name of that map. So they went on to set 3 heist, and YDE's team won the first game, Arc's team won the second game. So this is the double match point third game of this set. I decided to skip to the third game because, you know, I didn't want to make the video too long, so try to cut out a decent amount. But I figured double match point, this is it. The game to decide it all. YDE on the Dynamite. Danny again on the M's. He did end up playing Piper in Hot Zone. He didn't do too bad, but we only saw one game because that's all they streamed on that one. Composure on the Stew. So at first glance, I like Arc's team comp a bit more just because they have the Bull to really decide the pressure of the game. YDE's team only has the Dynamite for offensive pressure, offensive damage. If they can get M's on the safe, it'll be good, but it's really tough to move up on a Spike and Gale. But Danny doing a really good job of just trapping the Bull there. Very well played. YDE trying to heal up as much as he can. They do have the lead right now, which is, you know, a good place to be in, obviously. It's only 12%, but, I mean, you take what you can get. Composure and Danny do kind of counter the Bull. I think they probably could try to target Bull a little bit more together, because it seems like they kind of try to lane on this, and it doesn't really work that well. If you have a Bull that's just going wherever, like, if you're a Bull in Heist, you don't really care about lanes. Like, your main objective is to just get to the safe. So you kind of gotta adapt to that playstyle and just go collapse on him. Don't let him move wherever he wants to. Otherwise, it's going to be tough to deal with. And you can see they got 49% on that push, which is massive. YDE going to miss a super there. YDE, by the way, in game 1 of this set did pop off. I think they almost 100-0'd them, if not, like, if they did 100-0 them. Like, YDE was slapping in the first game on Mike. He's going to get the kill on Bull there, so very well done. And he gets the super off. So YDE moving up the map, going to do a lot of damage here, and it is only a 6% game with 20 seconds left. Unfortunately, Danny, Arc found a way to slip a shot by Composure and kill Danny, and they got a big push forward. YDE cannot stop the Bull. Theodorov on the safe with Berserker. Darkum Arc following it up, doing a ton of damage. And that is going to knock out your community manager, Danny, from round 1. And, you know, YDE, Composure. Just GG's all around. It was really fun to watch that matchup. I love all those guys to death. But yeah, we're going to hop right into the next round. All right, guys. Like I said, all I have is a finished bracket, so this is my scuffed way of, you know, not leaking who wins the rest of the games. So I just use my cam to cover it, whatever, you know, make it work. These are the current standings for round 2. We got Javi versus Darkum, Cannon versus Ashlyn, Maru versus Mommy Jordan, and Naruto versus Yoshi. The game we are going to be focused on is Maru versus Mommy Jordan, and we will hop right into that. All right, so here we're back. We have Mommy Jordan versus Maru's team on Pinhole Punt. To get to this point, the last set was Siege on Bot Drop. Yeah, they bring Siege back in these tournaments because they are big fans of Siege, as am I. Mommy Jordan's team ended up taking that 2-0. And in this match right now, it wasn't shown on stream, but it's tied 1-1 right now in Brawl Ball. So we're going to take a look at this. Leo on the Daryl, Mommy Jordan on the Bow, and Lil Generic on the M's. Got Maru on the Squeak, which I don't know how they got Squeak and Eve. That's a crazy combination, but Eve can be ran down really easily, so I think Daryl's a good pick into that, but the Gale is a really good counter pick, so I like Maru's comp a bit more. Bo can be a hassle to deal with, though, if he's hitting shots, so it's still anybody's game. Definitely not a hard counter, but it's still winnable for both teams. Maru, by the way, with Hail Yeah and Pruple, I guess, are his teammates here. So far, so good. Mommy Jordan going to end up going down, but his teammates are doing very well in the middle. They're going to try to keep as much position as possible. I think for Mommy Jordan's team, I wouldn't really want to face Eve Gale in the open with their team comp, so I think Mommy Jordan's team has to go for an early goal before overtime hits. Leo going crazy up there, seeing what he can do. The Squeak is going to latch a shot onto him, and that is going to take him down. Good pinch opportunity from Generic and Jordan as they do a lot of damage to Squeak. Jordan going to be moving his way up the map. Leo looking for his opportunity to do something too. Unfortunately misses a roll there, but honestly, against the Gale, even if he hit that roll, it probably wouldn't have done much anyway. They're able to get that kill. Mommy Jordan tries his best, could not. Oh, I didn't even realize that there was a goal scored earlier in the game too before they got into the spectate mode. So, yeah, it's 1-1 now, and it's like that's tough for Jordan's team. Like they had the ball cornered. I didn't even realize. I was wondering why they were just cornering the ball the whole time. But yeah, they were up 1-0 that whole time, and a really good job from Maru's team to be able to score that ball like with that little time left. Daryl gonna roll in, able to get the kill on Gale, which is absolutely huge. Mommy Jordan with 280 HP, able to kill the Eve, and they're able to corner the ball once again. This is just a crazy game. The Squeak super comes in. Gale has super. Squeak gonna hit a lot of shots. Gale gonna get the takedown on Daryl. Mommy Jordan trying to keep the Eve very low on HP so they can't get any more aggressive. They're able to get the kill on Gale, and they're able to hold the defense, able to draw this incredibly long game. And it's still tied 1-1 here. Match point for Jordan's team again. Now we'll be able to actually watch the full game of Game 3. I knew that game was a draw, but I figured it was chaotic enough to include it. I felt like I had to. So this is Game 3 from the start this time. We've got Squeak gonna throw his gadget out, trying to... Wait, did he have the other gadget? Did he have the... Nah, what? Hold on. One sec. He gadgeted that, right? I don't know if... Wait, one sec. Where's the Squeak gadget? Okay, so he's really running the other... Okay, alright. So I can kind of see how this game could go wrong for that. The second Squeak gadget is just so good. I didn't realize that earlier when I looked at this game, but... Man, it's especially on a map like this where there's a bunch of grass in the middle. The second Squeak gadget would have been so important to run. Maybe he forgot to change it, but he's running the double range, double damage gadget, which I don't know if it's necessarily that useful, but it allows Mommy Jordan's team to get an early goal off it. Generic going to try to put the ball in the corner again, because this is exactly what Mommy Jordan's team wants, is to get an early goal and try to corner it. It's very difficult for them to do anything. Luckily, Jordan is able to get some mines on the ball to slow down that push a little bit. Pruple's going to get out the Eve pets over here and try to get a big push going forward as much as they can. Too much pressure from the Gale super, and they're able to score the ball. Again, tied 1-1. A minute 15 left, though, so it is anybody's game still. I would still say that Jordan's team should try to score before overtime, so we'll see how they end up trying to play it. Gale's going to end up missing a super, though, which is going to be very devastating for them. Maru's going to try a shot here and not quite able to get it. I think if they held the ball there a little bit more, they could have tried to do what they did last time to score and kind of just like build up their push, try to get as much pressure forward going as possible, but they rushed at that time, and that allowed the other team to just kind of get out of the situation they were in. Generic getting the collateral double kill on Maru, and they're able to get the kill. Mommy Jordan's team going to take that set and the round, so very well played to everybody there. And I think I'm just going to hop right into round 3 from here. Alright, so catching you guys back up to speed. Obviously, we saw Mommy Jordan's team was able to beat Maru. Naruto's team was able to beat Yoshi. And on the top side, Javi's team took out Darkum. And Cannon's team was able to beat Ashiel. So that's going to be the game we're focused on this time. Javi versus Cannon. Let's get right into it. All right, so here we are in set 3 of this one. Cannon versus Javi's teams. I think there was Hot Zone played, and I think Hard Rock Mine Gem Grab, and I think Javi's team went up 2-0 on the series so far. So set 3 right now being played in Safe Zone. 30 seconds into this one already, but take a look at the comps. Oh, also the teams right now. Cannon, Felly, and Thomas against Javi, ADS, and Sunny. So the comps right now, I like the look of Cannon's team because Amber just looks like it's going to be a menace against everybody on that team. Obviously, they have an Eve. The main issue is that they're going to have to rely a majority on Colette to be able to do the damage. And, they're, Lola can pump out damage when she gets powered up. So, it's still anybody's game. It's not a hard out comp. It's just what I like from this draft. Javi going to be going forward and getting some free damage. Going to go back and keep his position in the bush. Felly going to be doing a really good job moving up on the Ruffs lane. Tries to get a burn off and does. Ruffs does end up going down. Cannon jumps out of the Spike Super. Tries to juke his way around curveballs, but he is going to fall. Felly going to try to move up into a more aggro position, but does get pinched by Sunny and ADS. So, pretty close game so far. 4% with 40 seconds left. And it's still 86 to 90, so really big numbers. This map in competitive is really patient to be played. So, yeah, Felly gonna try to get a burn on Javi, doesn't quite get it. And that clone is going to be pumping out damage on the team. Thomas gonna end up going down, Felly gonna go down, and Javi is just bullying right now. So a really close game up until that last portion where Javi just gets a double kill, pushes all the way up, and it wasn't a huge decisive win, but that last push just really decided it for him. So really well played to Javi's team there, and we're gonna move on into the next game here. Skip forward. Is this it? All right, cool. So, same thing. We're going to have Felly on the right side against the Ruffs because the Sandbags, they're not going to do a lot against an Amber, obviously. Cannon going to be roaming the middle, using that water as his advantage because the choke points just don't matter to an Eve when there's water. She's going to get her pets down, try to get some pressure up on the Ruffs that's moving up. Now, Sunny has to back up because there's a lot of Eve pets moving at her. Javi trying to make an aggressive play forward. Felly and Thomas going to do a good job of taking her down, and they get position back in the middle. That's just huge on this map. Like, the position in the middle, if you can hold that for the whole game, all you got to do is push at the end, and you just win the game. And that's just how this map works. You keep position as much as you can in the middle. And then when your opportunity arises, you get, not full push, but you chip the safe down bit by bit, and you try to keep your position as much as possible. Felly gonna drop a big pool of oil on the side, attempting to keep Javi back, but that cologne is just going to be a nuisance to deal with. Thomas doing a really good job of hitting Javi. He's gonna be down to 600 HP. ADS grabs the Ruffs power up, throws a super out, and unfortunately goes down. So a little bit of a wasted Ruffs power up, which might be huge in this game. Like, if it were me on that side, I would probably be trying to feed my my Lola the Ruffs power ups. That would probably be the ideal thing to do because Lola's just a nuisance to deal with, especially when she gets the gadget out like this. Like, it's tough to deal with, especially if she's dealing more damage than she should be. Javi with a really good kill on Thomas there. But they are still behind, so they do need a quick push forward if they want anything. ADS and Sunny are both very low on HP, though. So it's tough to push forward. Sunny trying to make something happen. ADS gonna fall. Javi goes down. Nothing more they can do at this point. So Felly's team going to take game 2. Let's skip forward into the third game. All right, here we go. I skipped like 10 seconds in. Nothing much happening yet, obviously. So Sunny switched to the other lane to face Colette, which is obviously a really good decision since the sandbags aren't going to do anything against an Amber. I think it's a very smart switch that they switched her over there because, you know, now Felly has to decide where he's going. And if you have to waste the time at the beginning to switch lanes, then that allows that other team to get their position in the middle, which, as I said before, is very big on this map. Cannon gonna go down. Javi moving up the map. Gonna get his clone down and start raining in the damage over here. ADS gonna throw a super down. Sunny goes down and spawn, but it's just an Amber, which can pump out some damage, but only if it's at full ammo. And against a Lola and Spike on the safe, I don't really mind Amber being alone on the other side. So they send the base race over here, and they got a ton more damage. 50% lead here, and that, on this map, that is hard to come back from. So Sunny trying to charge up another super to probably feed ADS or Javi, because, I mean, what's a Ruff's really gonna do in this matchup? Let's be real. Obviously, you keep your defense as strong as possible. ADS gonna go down. Very tough to move forward for Cannon's team. Felly trying to make something happen. Gets some more oil on the ground and gets the burn off. Thomas able to get a big super on the safe, but that Spike slowed down and he's gonna fall. Cannon trying to do what he can to keep his position up there, but it's not really. They need a lot of damage here, and Javi's doing a really good job on the left side of keeping everything back. Maybe one of them should have moved over to the right side to try to split up Javi, but, I mean, with the Lola clone, he can cover that entire choke point. Sunny gonna drop another power-up just for the memes, and they are going to take this one 3-0. That is the round for Javi's team, and I think now we just jump right into the finals. So here's the entire bracket for anybody that wanted to see it. Javi's team versus Naruto's team in the finals. Not going to waste your time. Let's hop right into the games. All right, so here we have it, the finals of the EU Bellus Tournament. I can tell you right now, one team is up 2-1, but I won't ruin the ending for you. But this is the last set, and it is going to be on Siege, which, like I said, I love Siege, guys. Like, it's one of my favorite modes. I can't wait for them to bring it back to competitive. Hopefully, you never know. But it's going to be Javi, Sunny, and ADS against Naruto, Hugo, and Jacob. So looking at the comps again, Sunny on the Barley. I think Barley is an insanely good pick here. Like, it's very tough to deal with. Javi on the Stew, and ADS on the Bell. I think Bell traps can be really good, especially in combination with Barley here, because you can kind of close off a choke point with it. And if someone walks onto the mine, then, you know, Barley gets free shots on it. On the other side, they have Spike, Buzz, and Ruffs. I think if Ruffs can break some walls here and there and try to get Spike to really get powered up, move forward, I think it'd be okay for him. If Jacob can find a line of sight onto the Barley, then he can make something happen too. So here goes Naruto, going to break up some walls here, drop the sandbags, but they're going to get a good pinch on him. So really good play there from ADS and Javi. Sunny locking down the lane over on the left and really just playing it patient. All you have to do, and that's a level 17 bot already. And that is tough to deal with, but the Buzz gonna get the stun off, and it's getting melted. So, you know, they do have a lot of damage, a lot of good defense, but they're taking a lot here. It's gonna get down to 19%, but it is 3-3 in Bolt, so it's still anybody's game. Jacob goes for a long-range Buzz pull, not quite able to hit it. Javi trying to lock it down on his side. I'm going to end up picking up 2 bolts, gliding back and forth. The Stew is just very annoying to deal with. Hard to hit shots on him. Sunny locking down the left side. And this is, I mean, this is just game 1. Like, level 12 bot, what are they going to do at this point? I'm going to move it forward. And that, yeah, they 100 Odom, up 1-0. We're going to hop right into game 2. See if they try to change anything. I didn't even watch these games yet. I know who wins, obviously, but I didn't see how these games really went. Jacob able to get a quick double kill there, so that's huge for their team. Naruto tries to get a slick shot on Sunny. Sunny's able to get the kill as she dies, though, so that could be big. Actually turns into some bolts. If Javi can get out, that turned into 2 bolts for their side. So that kill that Sunny got while she died was actually pretty huge there. ADS gonna mark the bot, which is, you know, a really good use of a Bell Super in Siege. Jacob sending it forward, getting Javi down to 126. Naruto gonna finish off that kill. Sunny on the Barley, or Sunny on the Spike is going to be a good matchup for her, but it's 200 HP. The Super able to knock her down. ADS and Javi going to try to pinch Naruto over here. If they can get a quick kill, they can still come back on this Siege. Javi going to get stunned by Buzz again. Jacob is just popping off this game. If he can bank these 2 bolts, the Bell shot going back and forth from the rough sandbags, but they're able to get the level 6 Siege bot. 2 bolts on the left. And I know Javi and Jacob both really want those bolts. They're each able to pick up 1. ADS gonna lock down the bot again. Sunny gonna slow it down. So that's going to be really good defense. Like, even if you don't have a lot of damage dealers, a Bell mark on the bot is huge for just, like, you let the Ike pretty much do most of the work. You can see Sunny slowed it down. ADS marked it. It's just, and then the Ike takes care of the rest. Jacob, another stun, but not quite able to get the kill this time. Naruto's team is up 2 bolts, but they do need to stall out a little bit longer if they want to keep this one, and they are able to get the second bot. And I think that one pretty much locks up this game, unless Sunny can go forward and do like 30% with a perfect defense, but not really that likely. So yeah, here it is, the end of that game. And it's going to be tied 1-1 here. Like I said, one team is up 2-1 right now in sets. So this is match point for the winning team here. I'm trying to like decide what I say to not leak it, if you know, if you guys didn't want to know. So Sunny and ADS go for the first bolt. Jacob actually using 2 gadgets, one to get forward and one to back out. So not a bad play from Buzz there to get that first bolt. Really trying to lock down the first bot, because that can win them the game if they play it right. If they can keep position after they win it, then, you know, it's a really good spot for them. Javi is just zooming over there on Stu, doing what he can to pick up his own bolts. Jacob going to get a stun on the bot. I don't know if he was trying to hit the bot there or if he was trying to slide it past to hit Sunny. Sunny going to walk in and get some, you know, classic big Barley damage. A super goes off, locking down the left choke point. So Sunny doing a really good job playing position here. Like, incredibly, like, well done here. It's very difficult for them to do anything. Jacob, though, again, gets a long stun off on the Barley, and they're taking over the game right now. Very well done from the red team here to just really come back from a, you know, a tough to maneuver position. Blue team does get the level 5 bot off, but they have a 40% lead already, so red team got to be careful here and do a lot of DPS here on the defense. They're doing a really good job of taking out the Barley, though, because that is the DPS dealer. And if Barley was alive, I think they immediately win that game there. So really good work from Jacob and Naruto to kind of just target the Barley, make sure he goes down. And then Jacob was able to stall out the bot while the Ike hit it. So they do have 8-1 right now. I think it's impossible for the blue team to even get the bot at this point, but they do have an 85% lead, which is going to be very difficult to come back from. Make that 94% lead. So they need a full 100% here, more or less. And here they come. Sunny doing what she can up there, able to keep the roughs back a little bit, getting him down to 50 HP. They're able to take out the bot. Can they defend? 5 seconds left. Sunny respawns, drops the super, and they're able to win the game 17% to 6%. And that is Javi's team taking the dub and the whole tournament. GG's to these guys. I'm going to pause it here so you guys can see the finalist winners here. Sunny, Javi, and ADS beat Hugo, Jacob, and Naruto for the finals of this tournament. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. Again, I just did a recent recap of the May monthly finals for NA. If you guys like me doing this kind of, recap video, I love doing this kind of thing of my own personal analysis. So please let me know if you want me to do this for more tournaments in the future. Again, very happy to do so, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video, and yeah, peace, dudes.